tell me, what are the odds I'm on my period, I'm sick, and my body is sore AF all at the same time? Great start to January, don't you think? And I want to be a Debbie Downer on this video because I'm actually very excited to be making this video. But being on your period and sick and sore as fuck is just a combination I didn't know existed. Also know now I don't want to experience again. And so today I'm doing a what I eat in a day. I was supposed to do it a little bit ago, but we're doing it now. And it's going to be a what I eat in a day on my period and sick edition. I'm usually very on top of tracking my period, so I know like it's gonna come, but seeing is that it's the beginning of January and things are so crazy, I kind of just like forgot that it was coming. And then over the winter break, over the holiday break I should say, I took a complete break from working out, from any health and wellness basically. So I got back into working out like January 6th. I was like, I'm gonna be Miss Health and Wellness of the universe. I'm also training for a half marathon. So you can see there's a lot of things going on right now. And so I got back into the swing of things of working out, and it's just clearly my body's not used to the same routines that I usually have. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. That's really, really gross for you to have to hear me sniff. Water tastes so good right now. Just took a Restore packet from the Absorption Company, and I'm also gonna take my probiotic. I've been taking this same probiotic for probably 6 months now, probably more. It's probably been almost a year. Colostrum. I also am obsessed with this stuff. It's also good for immune support, so I could take extra scoops if I wanted to, but I think I'm just gonna have 1 scoop. This is fish oil. I always take this too. I've been taking this brand for over a year as well, but I'm not going to take it just yet because I need to take it after I eat, otherwise it makes me feel nauseous. And this is my little sickness cocktail right here. I'm going to take Beekeeper's Naturals Propolis plus vitamin C immune support, and then Mary Ruth's Organics elderberry drops, and these taste phenomenal. I stopped taking these like a couple weeks ago, and now I'm thinking like I should have kept taking them because then I probably could have avoided getting sick. 2 droppers. And I'm also taking their acerola cherry soothing, I can't pronounce that, lozenges. And I love these. I took one already and they work instantly. They taste good. I'm gonna drink a cup of this Owl Venice vegan mineral broth elixir. This stuff is so good. Full of minerals, which is really good when on your period, even if you aren't sick. And I usually order this on subscription, but I think I delayed my subscription for some reason for this month, and what a mistake that was. So I got another jar. I mentioned this is going to be a what I eat in a day, right? It's made with so much good stuff for your period, or even if you're sick. Mushrooms, seaweed, cilantro. Cilantro is really good for detoxification as well. Apple cider vinegar. So I also got this throat spray relief. It's just basically made of all these herbs. That was actually really pleasant. That actually worked instantly. Yeah, that is so much better than like the generic drugstore one. A cup of this in the morning. This is like my bone broth because I don't drink bone broth. I don't eat meat except for fish. So that puts all the bone broths out of the equation for me. So this is my version of bone broth. Ah, it's really hot. And my brother got me this mug for Christmas, so it's really special. It's handmade Japanese ceramic. It's so nourishing, I can't explain. While I was at Mother's Market, I picked up a couple things for breakfast. Instant ramen. Yep, that's what I'm gonna have for breakfast. But this is not just any ramen. This is organic ramen made with adaptogenic superfoods. I think I'm gonna go with the spicy Cosmo coconut for this morning. Gluten-free as well, 550 milligrams of adaptogens, organic ginger, turmeric. And I'm gonna fry a couple eggs to go on the side of this, and we'll call it breakfast. is I take it into the sauna with me, and the heat from the sauna like melted the glue that was gluing the book to the cover, but we make it work. I'm actually so sad to be ending this book. I mean, I still have a little bit left, but it has just been like my heart, I feel seen by this book, even though I haven't gone through a breakup since literally almost 3 years ago. It's about the spiritual journey she's on, and this book is in part about her healing from her divorce, but it's also mainly about her own spiritual journey that I really relate to. And I will be going on my own Eat, Pray, Love journey this year. Brownies. Now, I'm not a lunch person. Honestly, there's nothing more I dislike than interrupting the middle of my day with a lunch. That's just my personal preference, but I did pick up a little onigiri from the Japanese supermarket. And if you don't know what onigiris are, they're these little triangle rice balls. I studied abroad in Japan when I was in college, and I lived off of these. You can make them at home too, and it's actually not that hard. Hits the spot every time I need a tissue. I know this is gonna sound so obvious, but my chiropractor actually taught me that mucus is there not just to catch the bacteria, but so that you actually blow it out. So we should all be blowing out our sniffles rather than like sniffling them back into the body, which I feel like that's obviously like, that sounds so obvious, but knowing this, like I like catch myself more like actually blowing out my sickness rather than just like re-ingesting them into my stomach. While I was at the Japanese grocery market, I also saw these grapes. They were $20. Originally $30, but I got them for $20. And so that's how they got me. They're from South Korea. I normally wouldn't have been enticed to buy such expensive grapes, except for the fact that grapes are one of the best fruits to eat while on your period, because they have an antioxidant called resveratrol, which is more prevalent in the purple grapes, but they still have them in the green grapes too. And also just, these look unreal. Like these look like fake grapes. So using that logic, I was like, well, if I want to have an easier period, I need to eat more grapes. So therefore, I must buy these grapes that are $10 off. Still $20, but yeah, let's give them a try. Okay, don't these grapes look like they have a skincare routine, like a glass skincare routine, which would be so on brand because they're from Korea. They're so firm. I just can't get over how they look like they have their own skincare routine. I hate to say it. I hate to say it, but go ahead and just buy your normal grapes. These are good, don't get me wrong. There's not 1 inch of them that tastes bad. Probably not worth the $30 or $20. The original point of me turning on the camera was to show you my brownie recipe that I make while I'm on my period, because these have adaptogens, it's gluten and dairy free. They're so good. So we're gonna get back into that because that was the whole point of me turning on this camera. which if you didn't know, it's basically a rice porridge soup. I think it's originally a Chinese dish, and I first tried it years ago at my friend's house. Years later, tried it again when I was on a flight to Japan, and then I just thought that dish was like lost. I didn't think I'd ever be able to find it again until this year. I marinated these 2 cod fillets for, I want to say 2 days now, in attempt to make the miso black cod that is famous if you've ever gone to Nobu. Miso is so good on your period. Super excited about this, and hopefully I won't undercook it because I really want it to be like really soft.